Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to another Gors trailer reaction. And this time I'm taking a look at the first trailer for the brand new Jungle Book movie. This one's just called MOWGLI. Of course, this is the main character. He's the kid. He's the little boy. And I love me some Jungle Book, and I was actually very excited for this one. Now I love that Disney adaptation, readaptation, whatever you want to call it, the live action one. Even though the only thing live action about that movie was there's one kid that was real, and everything else was special effects pretty much. There was some other stuff that wasn't, but for the most part, I would say 90% of that movie was special effects. But I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought Bill Murray was a fantastic Baloo. I think that's like genius casting if you wanted to, get someone to be Baloo. I thought the movie itself was just a really good adaptation of that book. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this one because this is directed by my boy Andy Serkis, who I love, of course. War for the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, of course, Lord of the Rings, King Kong, the 2005 one. He's great, and recently Black Panther. He stole, in my opinion, he stole the show in Black Panther. Every time he was on, I loved him. But I'm excited to check this out because he directed this. I think he directed a movie last year called Breathe, which I heard was pretty good. But he directed this, and he's also playing Baloo, I believe. This has been a few years in the making, so I'm actually really excited to check this out. So let's ooh, that's a little too big. There you go. So let's check this out. Maybe a little smaller. All right, here we go. Let's check it out now.
Stories about the jungle.
The darkest time.
A cage just like this.
Huh.
I scratched. I spent my entire life fighting. Until one day, I just stopped. And I gained their trust. Gained their trust, little brother.
Okay. I didn't know it was going to be the darkest telling.
The jungle is no longer safe for you.
Holy shit.
You must stay in the village. There's no light, little brother. When I found you, all the seasons ago,
Who is
I
that?
thought I could teach you how to belong. But I was wrong. Mowgli.
Shere Khan.
How you've grown.
That's Benedict Cumberbatch, I think, right? Oh shit. Some of the special effects are a little iffy, I'll admit.
I believed that one day you would bring peace to the jungle.
Wow.
But you have become a man now, Mowgli.
Frida Pinto?
But neither am I a wolf.
Oh, it's Christian Bale.
Agree, Mowgli, that you are something the jungle has never seen before.
Oh, God. Alright. Looks pretty good. It does look really good, actually. I will say that, yeah, the special effects aren't great, but I do like this retelling. And I will watch anything that is either featuring Andy Serkis in some way or is directed by him. Because I'm pretty sure he also helped direct Enslaved, which is one of my favorite games. I think he helped direct that. I could be wrong, though. Either that or he helped write it. I can't remember. But, look at him. He's right there, too. Oh, he breaks down the trailer. Man, that's a long video. I was about to say, if that's short, maybe we'll watch it. But no, it's too long. I want to go back here. I'm going to put it on 1080. I just want to see. Because that was 720. Yeah, that was actually the one shot that looked weird. It doesn't look bad. I like that they have a lot of emotions. I will give it that. Like, it might not look as good as the Jungle Book movie from a couple years ago, but it looks like they're trying with what they have. And giving them the
I believe that one day you would bring peace to the jungle.
Is that Christian Bale in the beginning? Hold on, I need to hear.
One day,
Yeah, it is.
I just stopped. And I gained their trust.
Yeah, it is.
Gained their trust.
As a Bagheera, that's his name, right? You didn't really see much of Baloo, actually. I like that it's a different telling. Like it kind of reminds me of that. There was one from the '90s, I believe, starring the guy from not Enter the Dragon, Dragon the Bruce Lee story. He played Bruce Lee. I forgot his name. Jason Scott Lee. I just remembered. I forgot what it was called. I think it was just called The Jungle Book, but I think it had like a subtitle. And I think it was from the '90s, but it was. I think it was supposed to be like a 20-something-year-old Mowgli or something. And I remember liking that. I don't think anybody saw it. I remember liking that. I don't remember anything about it, but I remember liking it. That's all I remember. But it was like a live-action one where they actually, I think, pretty sure they got actual animals and they trained them and stuff. So it was actually a bear and stuff. Which I thought when I heard about this movie, I thought they were going to try to do that, but they didn't, which makes sense. Yeah, if they're going to talk, then of course you can't probably. I mean, I guess you could, but it just looked cheesy, like a lot of these movies where the dogs or the cats start talking and their mouth turns into CG. like, ugh. But, yeah, I mean, it looks beautiful when it comes to, like, its cinematography. Like, look at this shit. That shot looks great. You see Mowgli right there. I didn't even notice him the first time, actually. Guy looks gorgeous. Like, there's a lot of really good-looking shots here. This is some unfortunate special effects. Like, even Baloo there looks a little weird. I'm assuming that's Baloo. I see that. Yeah, that was Benedict Cumberbatch. Okay. Frida Pinto. That was Frida Pinto. Oh, that was Matthew Rice. Rice? I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I think it's Rice. Let me see if I can find him. He's like right here. That's him right there. That's Frida Pinto. I love Frida Pinto. I haven't seen her in a movie in a long time, actually. I think the last time I saw her in a movie was oh shit, I don't even know. Was it Rise of the Planet of the Apes? It might have been Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Nah, there must have been something in between. I just don't remember. But Shere Khan looks pretty good. Dude, Benedict Cumberbatch. When you want a scary villain, you called Benedict Cumberbatch. Have you heard his Smaug? Boy, have you seen... For people that have seen The Desolation of Smaug and even Battle of the Five Armies, I'm talking about The Hobbit, of course. There's a video of Benedict Cumberbatch like acting out pretty much as Smaug, and you can see him like on the floor and stuff, and he's getting really into it, and that video is probably one of my favorite videos ever. I love it. But anyway, there you go. That is the Mowgli first trailer. I like it. I know. I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of people that are like, I don't know, I don't like that it's not just Jungle Book, like just straight up Jungle Book, not this dark retelling. And it doesn't even look like it's trying to be overly dark, obviously. It just looks like it's trying to be a little more serious, which is perfectly fine with me. We've had so many Jungle Books at this point. I mean, that last one that just came out, I mean, that was 2 years ago. And originally, I think this was supposed to come out the same year. I think it was supposed to come out in 2016, but it got pushed back. So that's probably why the special effects don't look that great, is because they were supposed to be for a few years ago. Or they just weren't finished and they halted it. I don't know what really happened with this movie, because I know it was supposed to come out a few years ago, and I'm not sure if it was already finished at the time. I don't know. But anyway, it looks great. I think it looks great, at least. So I'm excited for it. October, maybe a good month for movies. We'll see. We'll see, because that Venom comes out, and I hope that's good too. Anyway, there you go. Thank you, and of course, the new Halloween, which I hope that's good too. Goodbye.